Hello my beautiful fairies, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Jasper. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, and today we're gonna find out what's going on in this third party situation. In specific, we're going to see how does your person feel about you versus how does he or she feel about the other person involved. So we have 3 piles here that you can choose from, but before I'm gonna tell you about the piles, I want to let you know that today we are going to start a giveaway. So if you want to see all the details, just watch until the end of this intro. Okay, so let's go back to the pile. We have pile number 1 with the Llevellyin Tarot deck and the Palo Santo. Pile number 2 with the Mystic Fairy Tarot deck with a pine branch and a pine cone. And pile number 3 with the Llevellyin Tarot deck and a golden leaf. You can find the timestamps in the info box below. Whenever you're ready, you can click on them and it will bring you directly to the beginning of your reading. There is absolutely no wrong or right regarding how should you choose your pile. Indeed, as long as you follow your gut feelings, you're absolutely going to be fine and pick the right pile for you. You can even pick more than a pile if you feel drawn to do so, and you'll be able to pick the right messages for you and leave the rest. Also, if you feel confused, you can use these different methods that I suggest. One is to have a look at the timestamps in the info box below and see whichever of those numbers resonates most with you. And the other one is to close your eyes and meditate on your person for a while, and when you feel calm and serene, you can open up your eyes and see whichever of these piles has drawn your attention and the first second you open up your eyes. Or you can even use a pendulum to feel and follow which one is the right pile. Okay, so I also need to remind you that this is a general reading, therefore it may or may not resonate entirely with all of you, or even just a portion of the video might resonate with you, not the rest, which is why it's very important that you always follow your intuition, take what feels right and leave the rest, and try not to get too attached to the results of the reading. Also, if you feel quite sensitive and you feel like you could easily get triggered, you could easily listen to the first portion of the reading where we're going to talk about how is your person feeling about you, and you could discard the second part or come back later when you feel more ready for it. Also, if you ever desire a private reading with me, you can find the email in the info box below. You can contact me to find more information or to book your reading. Same if you would like to receive a Reiki healing session. Okay, so it's time for the giveaway. I'm going to place this deck away. I'm going to show you the deck that I want to give away. Alright, so let's jump into the giveaway information. In this sachet there is the tarot deck that I want to give you. It is one of the first one that I ever used back when I started learning tarot years ago, so it is not used, but there is no signs of usage whatsoever. It is being kept very well. It is contained in this really sturdy solid box, and it has a beautiful exhaustive tarot guide, tarot book, which has a really long definition for each one of the cards. It has also information about numerology and also about how our subconscious decode pictures, images, because some of them are abstract. They contain tribal art, so as you can imagine, they are not always resonating with the traditional tarot. Okay, they are very particular, they're very unique, and I'm going to show you a few ones. First of all, I want to show you what's in the book. There is tribal art, and the symbol that shape our consciousness, the magic of numbers, form and color, using the tarot, encountering tribal wisdom, the essential self layout, balancing soul layout, manifesting dreams and vision layout, the 4 directions layout. So they also give you a few idea of what spread you could use for yourself. And then major arcana, mythical images, minor arcana, everyday magic. The beauty about this deck is that the suits are each different elements of fire, earth, air and water. And I'm going to show you how long is the definition of each card. For example, we have the Emperor here. They give you both the traditional image, and they also give you the Tarot of the 4 elements image and the elemental message. So there is a lot of information. You can learn really a lot from this tarot deck. I'm going to show you some of the cards. So as you can see, the box is divided the deck in 2 like this. I'm going to get you a few cards. We have 8 of Earth, which is the 8 of Pentacles. Queen of Earth is the Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Air is the Knight of Swords. So as you can see, they don't call the suits with the traditional name. There is the Priestess. As you can see, 8 of Earth, it looks pretty abstract. It's very different from the traditional image. Then there is King of Water, which is the King of Cups. 9 of Pentacles, which is called 9 of Earth, and Ace of Wands, which here is called the One of Fire. So as you can see, the pictures are really vibrant and colorful and pretty unique and tribal looking. So I really hope that this deck will resonate with some of you. So the rules of the giveaway: you have to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and then you have to write a comments down here to tell me, first of all, which pile you have chosen for this video. You have to tell me if it has resonated with you, and then you have to tell me why would you like this deck for yourself. It's really important that you add that information, otherwise I will think that you're not going to be part of the giveaway and that you were just placing a comment for the video itself, okay? And also, since I'm going to notify the winner through comment, it's very important that you hit the notification bell down below. Otherwise, you want to receive the notification and you want to know if you are the actual winner. Then I will comment with my email, and you'll be able to contact me at that email, and we can go from there. And you'll have to screenshot the notification that I sent you with my own comment. So I hope that's clear. I'm gonna write down the rules as well in the info box below, or in the comments section if there's no space in the info box. And thank you so much for participating. Okay, I'll see you at the beginning of your reading. Hi my beauties, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the Spirit Song Tarot deck with the Palo Santo in pile number 1, we're going to place this on the side as a reference for your reading. And for today, we're going to shuffle the cards in camera and ask the Spirit, how does your person feel about you? Versus how does your person feel about this second person. They might be the third party situation, or you might be the third party. But so in order to avoid confusion, we're going to separate this reading in those 2 parts. How do they feel about you, and how do they feel about this other person? I could actually place the Palo Santo in between just so that we make it clear where is the division. Okay. Please and thank you, dear Spirit. How does pile number 1's person feel about them versus how they feel about the other person? Meantime, while I shuffle, just want to remind you that you can find every name and any Amazon link of all of the decks that I'm using today. So if you feel like buying one for yourself, you can use those links, and by doing so, you're also gonna help the channel slightly with a tiny little commission that comes from Amazon and not from you. Indeed, for you, the price is going to be the exact same as everywhere else. So let's see, we're gonna get now a few cards, and then that will be just the beginning. We're gonna use loads more and a few oracle cards as well. King of Feathers in reverse, Queen of Shells, 5 of Acorns, 6 of Crystals, that's for you. And regarding the other person, Ten of Acorns in reverse, the Shaman, the Nine of Shells, and the Two of Shells in reverse. So let's place this in the middle. So what we're going to do now is that we're going to speak about you first. We're going to do all of your reading first, so that if you feel like that will be enough for you and you don't want to be triggered by listening to the second part, you can stop the video there and pause it and come back another time when you feel better, when you feel ready for it. Okay, so yes, I did place these cards, but then we are going to focus on your first and add loads more just to your part. So King of Feathers in reverse and the Queen of Shell is actually making me feel that this person feels inadequate for you. They really put you on a pedestal with this Queen of Cups. They think that you are so sweet, so kind, so lovable, so full of compassion and unconditional love for everybody. You are the perfect lover. They appreciate and admire how easy it is for you to talk about your feelings and to talk about your emotions. They love how open you are, how open your heart is, how easy it is for you to love somebody else, how emotionally available you are, possibly as well how maternal you are, how soft and beautiful you are, how soft-spoken as well, how you really shine with your kindness and your slow-paced speech as well. You always consider everybody else's feelings before talking. So in a way, they feel about themselves as this King of Feathers, which is a lot colder, unable to speak about their emotions, a little detached by how they're truly feelings, or unable to speak about them, especially being the King of Feathers in reverse. Because when he's upright, at least you can tell that any suit of the feathers are really good at communicating, okay, because it is the suit of air. It is the suit of communication, of logic, of being of the intellect in general. But even in reverse, it really tells me how this person have a hard time to open up his heart, to talk about how they're feeling and to let those emotions goes up to the surface and listen to them. So with this Five of Acorns, this person is very conflicted, okay? They definitely feel conflicted about this connection with the Six of Crystals in reverse. They don't know whether they should take it or whether they should reject it. But it is not an easy choice, because indeed there is this voice screaming inside of them. They should come and reach out for you because you're literally the best. But there is something blocking them because they feel like they are out of your league possibly, or that your way of communicating are very different, that you probably would deserve somebody better that would be able to give you the same amount of love that you give to them. Indeed, with this Six of Crystals in reverse, we can see that there is an unbalance between the two of you and an equal give and take. So that means that one person might actually give more love and attention and help and effort and energy than the other one is doing, okay? So I feel that they are conflicted because they would want to be on the same level and have this balance between the two of you, but it is not there, and they're really conscious about the fact that their personality is different. So maybe as well they're wondering, what if she or he won't be satisfied by the way I am? So I'm gonna get a few more cards for you. Ace of Acorns, Knight of Shells in reverse, Seven of Crystals, an Ace of Crystals. There's two aces here, which really speak about their desire to have a new beginning with you. They have a lot of passion for you. They're really attracted possibly by you with these ones, but also with these Ace of Crystals, they feel like they could commit to you. They could build something long lasting with you. There is I see there is two opposite forces here coming together. There is a fire and there is the earth. Together, their speeds are very different. The Ace of Wands, it's all about following your gut feelings, being impulsive, rushing towards your goals, being, yes, really moving really fast. Indeed, instead, the Ace of Crystals is much more cautious, take very little steps one at a time, and yes, he's going to be very patient for the long run. He knows that it's not a sprint. He knows that it is a marathon. Or maybe, sorry, I don't know if that's the actual name. I'm getting confused now. I hope I'm right. Yeah, the sprint is when it's a really quick run, and the marathon is the one that should be lasting a few hours. So that's it. There is a very different energy. So for once, that could mean that they are describing the two different personality of yourself. So one of you might represent the fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the other one of you could represent the earth realm, so Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Not necessarily, but you could have a lot of those elements in your birth chart. So it doesn't have to be your sun sign. It could be that you have a lot of that element in you in general. So you'll be able to know if these are two forces that are conflictual within your person, or if these are two forces that represent the two individuals of you. But it would make sense because we had the Five of Wands before that speak about internal conflict, so this could be the reason. They might have a really strong impulse to start something with you because they feel extremely attractive from you, but on the other end, they want to go slow this time. They don't want to rush it. They don't want to ruin it. Knight of Shells in reverse and the Seven of Crystals is telling me that this person wants to be patient and want to go slow. Okay, that is postponing their romantic gesture towards you. And I feel that your person want to fix those internal conflicts before making a move on you. This person want to feel more balanced, and this person want to know that they will actually be able to maintain that balance with you. They want to know that they will be able to give you all of the attention that you deserve. So possibly right now they might be busy with something or too attached to the other party situation, therefore they think that currently their mind is too occupied by other things and they wouldn't be able to, as I said, give you all the love that you deserve, or maintaining this situation, this relationship with you equal and right and fair. Okay, this person really cares about making things fair. Awakening, beautiful. Queen of Feathers in reverse, another court card representing the swords in reverse. Eight of Crystals and Six of Shells. Okay, that's beautiful, because the Eight of Crystals and Six of Shells together, it really talks about somebody that want to work out things with you, that want to commit to you, that is aware that if they keep working on this connection daily, if they keep putting constant effort, they will becoming better and better, especially in the realm of emotions. with this Six of Shells, it speaks about a soulmate connection. It speaks about, again, that equal ability to share emotions and take care of each other and share your life in a balanced way and be joyful and having beautiful synergy between the two of you. So this person is awakening to the idea that they can actually improve. If they're worried about the fact that they are emotionally immature or unable to speak about their emotions or to open up their heart, they got this awakening that they can actually transform, they can change. So Queen of Feathers in reverse, it seems like this person wants to eventually melt that ice inside of them. But also this Queen of Feathers in reverse, it could be something that is worrying them, another person, another figure that would literally jump on their neck and pull every single hair out of their head if they would find out that they were giving attention and love to you. So that could be one of their worries as well. But the idea here is that they slowly work on this connection. If they slowly work on those conflicts, eventually they will be able to reach a point where they are emotionally available for you. I'm gonna get another card, High Priestess. So they feel like they are currently detached from their intuition. They're currently confused. They feel like this is not the right time just yet, because they want to feel balanced. They want to feel spiritually evolved as well and mature. It's like they're asking for a lesson from universe to tell them what should they do, because they really feel like they don't know what is the right answer to come out of this situation and to fix it. But their desire is to awakening and to finally work on this and allow this union to be, allow this union to happen. I'm gonna get a few oracle cards. I have them ready. I already shuffled them because I used so many different decks, so I didn't want to lose so much time by watching me doing that. So we have Forgiving and Learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So possibly they feel the need to forgive themselves, or they want you to forgive them. There is passion, as I saw before. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of attraction from this person to you. Past life relationship, you have known each other before, and that makes sense with the Six of Shells because they really feel like you are their soulmate. So that could be the reason why they find it so important, and they feel as well very shaky when it's about you, because with the Queen of Cups and they are the King of Swords in reverse, it really feels like they're really scared to mess it up and lose you, because you're literally representing what they've always wished to have. Keep an open mind. So they feel like they should keep an open mind regarding the possibility of this union, okay, instead of being super close up and guard their heart and walk away. They know that they should consider this because there's too much passion. This feeling is way too strong. It feels like they know you already, and they want to learn about their life. They want to forgive themselves for taking the wrong choices in the past. Then we have Butterfly and we have Salmon. The Salmon in this particular deck speak about somebody that is very wise, and the symbol of the butterfly, we all know it is somebody that feels really light-hearted, feels really joyous and feel free as well. So they have this sense that they would gain a lot of wisdom if they were to spend more time with you as well. There is a couple of fishes here, and the fishes is part of the water, which is the realm of the emotion. So again, it kind of reminds me the message from the Six of Cups before. So it feels like you are giving them butterflies and you're making them feel really joyous and really alive again. Then we have, what do we have here? There is dragonfly. Actually, I'm gonna show you those after. I'm gonna show you, let's use a similar palette of colors. There is anchor, there is lady, and there is key. Okay, so it's pretty clear that here they know that the key to their happiness is part of you, and they know that they cannot move their eyes from you. With this anchor, they know that you are part of their life, or that you will be part of their life. They know that they can find stability with you. And I have this feeling that for the majority of you, possibly you're not together just yet, and that you would be the key to their happiness, that you are the door that they want to open. Okay, and they feel like they have found as well how to do it. They just realize in which areas of their personality or of their situation they have to work on in order to get in your heart and conquer your heart. This anchor really feels like that they know that they could actually build something solid and long lasting with you. Then we have Holly in reverse and the Black Elder in reverse. For those, I need to check with the booklet, so be patient with me. Holly is page 57. Inverse message: in your striving to be fair and honest, there may be times when you become blunt and tactless. Try to combine your desire to honor the truth with the need to consider the feeling of others, becoming more diplomatic in the process. So again, there is this idea of wanting to be fair and wanting to be honest, but possibly by being honest about this connection with you, they would be hurting somebody else. So that's why they're blocking themselves. That's why they have those conflicts, because they don't want to harm somebody else in the process, and they want to do it slowly. They want to work on the situation slowly, bit by bit, without being too blunt. And then Black Elder in reverse, 72. Do not take anything purely at its face value. When at first seems like a simple situation, will soon reveal itself to have many complex facets, so it is neither all good nor all bad. Learn to see the light and shade in everything around you. So this person probably is guilt of starting a flirt with you, starting a connection with you, thinking that everything was going to be really easy and simple to manage, and then eventually they realize that the situation is much more complicated than they ever thought, and therefore now they are facing themselves with all of those different perspective, and they want to consider them in order to not hurt anybody in the process. Then we have this beautiful deck that I just got today, and I'm so happy, is the Hedge Witch Botanical. Yes, and when it says Sun Jones Wort, stabilize, and the other one is strawberry and joy. Makes so much sense. We saw before that you made this person feeling really happy with the butterfly, with the 6 of shells, with all the aces. So clearly they know that they want to spend more time with you and share their life with you. And with stabilize, they really want you to be their anchor. They want to have something long lasting and durable and meaningful with you. Like, I can see that they want an actual relationship with you, and if you are already together, it means that you still make them happy, that they have no intention to get rid of you, that you are their anchor. They will be lost without you. Okay, so I'm gonna get a few charms for you now. It's gonna be a little loud, but I try to keep the bowl far away from the microphone. So there is a few letters: F, P, V, D, A, C, an F, another F. I hear Daphne, but it might be wrong. David as well. Faye. Paddy, Patrick. You can tell me if you can see any other name here, if you can hear any other name with these letters. There is a beautiful sunflower, which is another sign that you make this person really happy. And with the moon, it really speaks about their intuition. It really talks about that high I feel that, yeah, I think we got the High Priestess in reverse before. So I speak about the fact that they really want to get in touch with their subconscious. They really want to find out what is blocking them, how can they fix it. They want to get deep into the nitty-gritty of their heart and learn how to be able to share their emotion, talk about their emotions, and also learn how to follow their intuition and trust their intuition a lot more. There is Vescovo, how do you say this in English? Like a pope figure, and which is the symbol of the Hierophant, which talks about commitment and long-term relationship and wanting to work on this, and talk about tradition as well. So clearly this person is, I feel that they are serious about you. There is the red little can opener. Maybe you call it differently, I don't know how you call it, but this I always associated with passion, being red, and also being part of a drink. It reminds me the idea of a first date or a first passionate date. So this person really would like to ask you out. They feel trapped though with this spider web, and there is angels wings as well, which means you make this person feel free. They see you as this angelic figure that has caught them in the middle of a spider web where they were fighting for life, and you literally free them from it. Okay, or at least that's what you want to do. That's what you feel that is your purpose. I actually completely forgot to show you these other two oracle cards that were belonging to you. One is Dragonfly and the other one is Peacock. I think I'm not gonna leave them there because it's too packed now, but the Peacock clearly speak about somebody that is wanting to show off their beauty and that want you to notice them 100%. And the Dragonfly, it feels about that lightheartedness that you have. So Dragonfly, I also associate them with miracles and with messages from the afterlife. So it feels like a beautiful sign from universe that you are belonging to his life, that they met you. So they clearly feel that you are something special that they would like to grasp on. Okay, so that's everything for you, and I'm gonna go to the second part of your reading, which is how does your person feel about this other person involved in this third party situation. So I'm going to take a breath before, just to kind of switch from one energy to the other. And meantime, you can do the same and decide whether you want to continue or whether you want to stop here. Ten of Acorns in reverse and the Shaman upright. So it could be that this is already an established connection with this person. It could be that they are married, that they are already living together, but there is a huge burden on your person's shoulder. And they feel though that they really are willing to get rid of this burden off of them. They want to feel freer. They want to free themselves from this dedication to the relationship, this responsibility. I don't perceive a lot of happiness here, because the Two of Shells in reverse tells me that the romantic aspect of this connection has been fading away lately, that the connection is not as strong and magical as it used to be. There's not as much harmony in this union, much synergy, much understanding, much listening. They're not possibly sharing a lot of time together anymore. They're not laughing much anymore. And Nine of Shells in reverse is a clear message that your person is not satisfied with them or emotionally fulfilled right now. So possibly it could be that for some of them they started a business together, or they started having kids together, or they're working really hard for paying back their mortgage, something like that. And or they're just simply busy at work, the two of them, and therefore they have neglected this connection, and all they talk about is the practical stuff that is actually burdening on them. Let me get a few more cards. The Shaman is a pride though, which means they are still an established couple from what I'm seeing here, or at least an established connection. It could as well be that one of them has proposed to the other one and there has been a yes, but then eventually things started fading away really quickly and going down the hill really quickly. Could be because of the stress and the responsibility of getting ready for the wedding, which is sometimes a huge challenge for couples. So we have Tower. Something really strong is happening here. There's some big changes that is actually making them wish to get rid of the old foundation, to the old self, sorry. Page of Shells in reverse, yeah. So they want a renewal. They're way too tired about this connection. They're overthinking it. They are overly worried. Look at this, the World. It feels like they are unsatisfied. They are not receiving much love from this person. They're not receiving much attention. Even if they do make a romantic gesture towards them, it is not reciprocated. Or if they do it, that it could be as well as themselves. They are trying to fake it until they make it and it is not working. They don't feel that amount of motivation. The World though, being in reverse, it could be as well that your person is not ready to close this cycle just yet, is not ready to end this relationship just yet. For how much is making them feel anxious and worried and awake at night, and possibly even sometimes they feel like they're going crazy. They still feel that there could be a little hope if a big change would happen, if a Tower moment would happen. If they were able to get rid of old habits or toxic habits, or if they were able to heal some past wounds, to change their routine. Because if it is a matter of not spending enough time together, then that's easily fixable. as long as both of them have the same intention. If it is about simply talking about work all the time, they could change that as well and just start a new habit. So I feel that your person is not fully ready to move on, and although they're not satisfied at all right now with this person. Two of Acorns, Page of Acorns. Okay, interesting. Really opposite type of energies here. Transformations in reverse, and the Wheel, again opposite feelings. So with the Two of Acorns in reverse, some of them, your person or their other person, feel like there's no other possibilities for them, there's no other opportunities. It's pointless to keep looking at the future because there's no future for them, and the other person instead is feeling, come on, let's do it, let's try something different, let's be curious towards other ways. If we are not close intimately anymore, let's try and spice it up with some toys, if you know what I mean, or if with something different. Let's just spice these things up between the two of us. So one of them really feel motivated to try and be curious and rejuvenate the relationship and have a renewal. The other person, though, instead is very resistant to this transition, to this transformation. And again, the Wheel is, the Wheel for the other person could be that they feel like there is tons of opportunities, tons of possibilities, tons of different choices that they could take, and that they could face this turn of the wheel in a positive way. So if you have in mind a wheel, I had a card that had a wheel with all those animals attached to it. Some of them were on the top of the wheel, so they were standing, they were fine. Some others were falling from the wheel because it has turned, and so they were hardly grasping on it and easily falling into the knownness, so into the unknown. So it all matters from what side of the wheel you are and from how you are perceiving that change, how you are handling that transition, what mental state are you in. Okay, so maybe your person is the one that want to be curious and want to spice things up, and the other person instead seems to be pretty closed off and pretty resistant to the transformation, to the resistance. Instead, your person sees that there could be lots of different ways to move past this. With the Wheel of Fortune, that there would be way to change this and make it harmonious again, or fun again, and be enthusiastic about the connection again. For some of you, and it will resonate with a very small portion of you, it feels like your person want to open their person up to the idea of being involved in a polyamorous relationship, but this person seems to be resistant to that transition, because the wheel, it seems like your person want to be emotionally involved with few different people, not just one. So it gives me the idea that your person might not desire to be fully monogamous. And with the Page of Wands, in this card, in this deck specifically, it reminds me of somebody that is quite cheeky or playful and really open-minded to try new things. So that could be resonate with some of you. Okay, so let's see now what are the oracle cards for this other person. There is let go of control issue, allow the situation to unfold naturally. So maybe express your love. So they still care about this person even though they are dissatisfied at the moment, but they're trying not to be overly controlling. They're trying not to control the other person by saying to her or him all the time, you're not saying I love you to me, you're not spending enough time on the couch with me, we're not going on dates anymore, we're not going to the cinema anymore. They're trying to let their connection take the natural flow and see where it goes. If it goes naturally towards the end, they will accept the end. If it will naturally develop into something more passionate again, they will embrace that as well. They don't want to control it, and I feel that they has finally let go of this control because they have met you. So they're like, oh well, you know what, if it doesn't work, I still have so much love and for this other person, and I will be definitely fully satisfied because she is a Queen of Cups. That's the difference between you and them, between you and this other person. This other person is not showing love, although your person is probably in love with them and want to work on this connection because it is an established one. But you are so different to them, so they literally put you on a pedestal because you are so able to show your emotions. You're so affectionate and loving and kind and so romantic. That's the word. So that's it. They're hoping that their person will eventually express their love as well, or will reciprocate their feelings, but they don't want to. They want to let go of that control, and they are disappointed. They are disappointed, absolutely. Pay attention to the red flags. So they're wondering if these changes that they are seeing, this connection could be possible. Red flags that says that their person is not in love with them anymore. So they are cautious about that. They are aware that that could be the case, but they don't want to force it too much. They don't want to force an end either because they're not fully ready to close that chapter as we saw before. Then we have a raven, I see, and the swan. Swan represents the realm of the water. It's so fascinating and beautiful. As you can see, there's a black swan there. It really feels like your person might feel rejected from their person because they're not even looking at them and they feel like they're superior of them and they're not giving them enough attention and love as they would want, and they feel that it's their fault. And because of that rejection wound, they still feel attached to this person because they are looking for the validation from that person. They think that they will feel better. The thing is, this person needs to learn how to love themselves by themselves rather than waiting for the validation of others. So really I feel this fascination for their partner, for this second person, but also this sadness and this grief for not being looked at, for not being seen, for not being loved. Raven, though, it's a very clever figure, so they're really trying to find balance in this situation and fly really high to look from a different perspective and try different techniques and different strategies so that maybe their person will finally see them again. So they're probably trying to step back and not express as much love or offer anything and see if their person will miss them. This is the feeling I have. Then we have Rider. We have Sun. And we have Cross. So I can see that your person Okay, I see a few things here. With the Rider next to the Cross, it feels that your person is done with making you offers, as I was saying before. Okay, is done chasing. At the same time, though, this person is still hoping that they could be happy. Is still hoping that this situation could transform. The Cross reminds me of the Death card. So the fact that from ashes a new phoenix could rebirth, so they're really hoping for things to change and this new spring to come for them. But they're hoping that it will happen in a natural way, okay? They're being very clever and strategical, as in not forcing it, not controlling the situation. But they will also be accepting the death of this situationship if it has to be. Then we have Baobab upright and Linden upright. For these two, I'll have to have a look at the booklets, so be patient with me. Let's check Baobab 29. Have faith in the universe's ability to provide you with exactly what you need whenever you need it, and to offer you spiritual protection. Use your resources and talents to get the most out of every day. That's what they're doing, detaching from their wish and letting the situation in the arms of universe. So whatever it is, whatever it has to be, it will be, and they will embrace it. Then Linden 49. You are finding life too hectic and demanding. Look for opportunities to be peaceful and quiet each day. Even if you can only snatch a minute or two here and there, go outside and appreciate the beauty you find around you. So they're looking for the sun, they're looking for happiness. They really want to brighten up their days, brighten up their relationship even. They're really taking their happiness as their priority. So whoever is going to follow them, they will embrace them. If this person does not want to follow them, they will be able to let them go. Okay. And as we saw before with the 10 of Wands, your person, it is feeling pretty heavy with all the responsibilities or jobs or the heaviness of disconnection even. So it is trying to be more mindful, and it is hoping that there will be more mindful moments within this connection with them. Then we have tenacity and Brighton. I can't believe we got Brighton on top of Sun. So they really hope that this connection is not dead, that it will survive, that things will brighten up. So I hope that this is not upsetting you too much, that is not too difficult to hear. They're still hoping on this connection. They're not going to work on it as much. They're not going to force it to work, but they still hold that hope. There is Hummingbird then, and Moth. So it feels that this person of them, it's a really huge temptation for them, and it is something that it will eventually burn them, but they're still attracted to it. And I feel that it's part of their karmic cycle. It is part of a life lesson that they have to learn. This person might be very fascinating, having a really high vibrant energy about her. This person might be super busy, have a really big social circle, meet lots of different people, and possibly neglect this connection as well. And they are just so attracted and fascinated by this, and fascinated by the rejection as well, and by the danger of this connection. That's why they're so attached to it. But it is not a healthy pattern. That's what I'm seeing. This person of them is not sharing much love with them. It is not honoring the connection, and I feel that it is dissatisfying them. It is making them feel very dissatisfied. They have a lot of hope to rejuvenate the whole situation, and they really don't want it to die out. But I can tell that this could be more a wish of their own ego, because they want to be seen. They are attracted for some reason to rejection. Maybe they felt rejected as a child, you know, there could be some issues there. And I also believe that we all come to this world with a few different wounds that we're here to try and heal them. So we will keep attracting the same patterns so that eventually we will waken up to them, and we will realize that the fault is not so much in the people around us. The fault is in us placing a mask in order to not feel that wound. And I know that is a bigger topic, is way I don't have enough time here, and it's probably not the right place to cover that, but I will eventually maybe make a video about it. But it seems like your person is absolutely attracted, like a moth is attracted to the light, although it can die there, you know. So let's get a few charms. Okay, there is some dry berries, which could be telling me that their subconscious mind actually feel that this is the end of this season of this connection. There is a shell though which talk about emotions, intimacy. So this person is still looking for intimacy from this person. There is an A. That's funny, that's the only letter. There is love, so this person love this other person, but know how dangerous it is. Know how anxiety triggering to be with that person is. What is written here? Fresh scent, fresh cotton. So maybe they feel as if this person is soft and fresh like cotton and pure. Yeah, it really is like they're looking at her or him as if it was pure light, pure energy. I feel that they are really looking up on this person and not realizing how dangerous it can be for them. There is a home. So it feels like maybe that person is part of their household. Maybe they are living together, or maybe they bought a house together, or maybe they got married because of that Hierophant that we've seen before. But I feel that this person of them is probably moving on. It's probably not in love anymore, and your person is just so attached to them. Okay, so I feel that they are realizing. Sometimes they have moments where they do realize, oh my god, what am I doing? This is crazy. Why would I allow this person to treat me that way? But they are in love with this person, no matter how much unsatisfied they feel. So that's your reading, pile number 1. I really hope that it has given you the guidance that you were seeking. Let me know in the comments below if it has resonated with you. I will answer to each one of your comments as soon as I see them. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and if you did enjoy this reading. And also don't forget to participate to the giveaway rules if you would like to win that deck that I show you in the intro. And that's really everything for today. Thank you so much for watching up until now and being so loyal to the channel, for showing so much love and support. I'm so incredibly grateful. We just hit the 6,666 subscribers today, so 4-6, and I just felt that it was a sign that I wanted to send you a giveaway because of it and show you my gratitude. So thanks so much again, big hugs to you, and see you very, very soon. Bye bye now. Hello my beauties, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen pile number 2 with the Mystic Fairy Tarot deck, this a little pine cone and the little pine branch. Gonna keep these on the side as a reference throughout the whole reading for you, and we're gonna shuffle the deck in camera for you today. While I do that, I want to remind you that you can find the name of the decks and the Amazon affiliate link in the info box below for this deck and any other deck that I'm gonna use today. Indeed, we're gonna use loads of oracle decks, and if you like them, you can find them there. And by buying the decks from those links specifically, you're also gonna help the channel slightly with a tiny little commission that will come from Amazon and not from you. Indeed, the price for you is going to be the exact same as everywhere else. Now, if you'd like to find the information for the giveaway that I'm giving today, you can find them towards the end of the intro. So just go back there and you can find everything you need. Also, thank you for participating. Now we're going to use the reversed cards as well for today, and I just want to tell you a little bit of how today is going to work. So basically we're going to divide the table in two. In one part we're going to talk about how is your person feeling about you specifically, and the second half of the table we're going to speak about how is your person feeling about the other person involved. Whether you are the third parties or this other person is a third parties, it doesn't matter. We are not going to do that distinction. So it's very important that you as well are aware of how you're feeling, so that if after the first half you feel like that's been enough for you and you feel quite sensitive and you would be easily triggered by the second part, then maybe just take a break or have a cup of tea and come back later. Just do whatever resonates with you, because I don't want to overwhelm you with feelings. But if you're ready for those messages, then you're absolutely welcome to listen to them. So let's see, how does your person feel about you? Clearly they want to say something, because the cards fell really quickly. The sun in reverse and the star upright. Beautiful. What beautiful cards. An 8 of Pentacles in reverse and the 10 of Swords in reverse. We're going to get as well a few cards for the other person, and then we're not going to talk about it until we finish your part. So your person start with the World in reverse. The other person, sorry, the World in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles. So we're going to focus on this part. Let me maybe place this in the middle so we can make that distinction. Let's focus on you. We're going to use loads more tarot cards as well as plenty of oracles. So we're going to stay here for a while. The Sun and the Star, they're absolutely gorgeous card. The Sun spread light all over the reading, even when it's in reverse. It's that powerful. So whenever the Sun comes, everything else is going to turn up right. Everything else is going to find the balance and is going to blossom and flourish. So I feel that your person feels very happy about you, and with the Star they have a big dream with you. Whether you have been together yet or not, they are really dreaming about you, and they feel possibly the desire to work with you to create something long lasting with this 8 of Pentacles, but they feel the frustration of not being able to do it just yet and having to postpone it. 10 of Swords, your person as well is feeling the pain of a terrible ending. So for some of you, it might resonate that things has been ending between the two of you dramatically, but they still have so much love for you, and they still smile when they think about you, and they are really sad about the fact that things hasn't worked out. So that could be the scenario for some of you. And for other people, they are feeling the pain in general for an ending of a big chapter of their life, and therefore they're not ready yet to make the necessary step to work towards this relationship with you, but they still hold you very dear in their heart, and they're really dreaming for this relationship to blossom in the near future. So those are the two different scenarios that I'm seeing here. Let me know which one resonates with you. So this Sun in reverse, it could be as a bittersweet feeling, as in they're so happy to have you in their life, but also they are sad that they cannot do anything with you just yet, or that they cannot do anything with you anymore, depending on what scenarios resonate with you. The Moon in reverse. 7 of Wands in reverse, okay. 3 of Cups, yeah. And 10 of Wands. So clearly the 3 of Cups in this card is speaking about third party situation, and about the fact that this person feel absolutely conflicted within themselves regarding what should they do. 7 of Wands is in reverse, so they feel like they would want to fight for you, or they would want to fight for the harmony of this situation that is involving both you and the other person, but it seems way too tiring, it seems way too difficult with this 10 of Wands. It seems like requiring so much energy, and they feel like they are exhausted already. So they really wish that you, the 3 of you, could find some harmonious balance, that the 3 of you could be happy. What are they thinking? Like that scenario could involve the 3 of you being romantically involved with each of you, or simply having a separate relationship with the 2 of you, and still the 2 of you being civil to each other and not hating the other party. So I really can see that that is their desire, but I also are thinking that it requires a lot of work, and they don't know if they would have the energy for that. With the 7 of Wands in reverse, 7 of Wands would be preparing, you see, this dragon for a fight, and being in reverse, it feels like they're not sure if they're going to prepare for that, because they know how it will end up. You see, this dragon is just come out from a battle and is absolutely exhausted and possibly even wounded, definitely not having the energy for another battle. So the Moon is in reverse, so it's telling me that one possibility is that there is some secret. Possibly they haven't been speaking about you to the other party, and they're keeping you as just in their heart. They haven't been sharing with the other person. And the other meaning of this Moon in reverse is that they have not been able to be in touch with their intuition. There is something steering from their subconscious that is really requiring their attention, and they are resisting to it. So it could be that their intuition, it is actually telling them you should work on finding this harmony with the 3 of Cups, and they are not listening to it, and they're just saying to themselves, that would be way too hard, I don't know if I can actually do that. Okay, so let me get some more cards. How do they feel about you? Temperance. Okay, so they have patience. Emperor, Five of Swords, and Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So it is possible that this person, because of some arguments, because of some conflict, possibly even with the other person, has had to abandon you or leave you alone in the cold, or neglect you, not involve you in this connection. But I feel that they're not proud of it with the Emperor. They feel like they have failed you and they have failed this relationship, and they have not done what is best for the group. Okay, they have done what was easy. They took the easiest path, and their subconscious is trying to tell them, but they are not listening to it, as we saw with the moon in reverse. They're just hoping that eventually with time things will come back into balance. So they're really giving all the responsibility to time. They're just hoping that time will fix it all and everything will be fine, and eventually you might find peace with the other person. But for now, for some of you, it might be that they have left you, or at least neglected you, not answering to your messages. So maybe you feel like you had a really beautiful connection with this person, and then eventually you're not hearing from them anymore. They still treasure you. I can see from the star and the sun, you are their dream, but they're doing the easy thing now. Finding the harmony in this connection, it would require way too much energy for this person. So that's what I'm picking up here. They're definitely conflicted. These Five of Swords could be their own inner conflict, wondering if they have done the right thing, and also possibly wondering if they have been abandoning you, let's say a month ago, a few weeks ago, a few months ago. They're wondering whether they can go back into their steps eventually. They're wondering whether you would be having the right attitude to accept them, accept their apologies, and get them back eventually in the future when things are less tense. Because the Five of Pentacles is in reverse, so it could mean that they, yes, first of all, that they really regret it, and also that they might hope that eventually they could fix that and that they could come back. And yeah, let's see what else. How do they feel about you? It could be as well the opposite, that you have made them feel left alone and abandoned, left out in the cold, because you did find out about the other parties, and so they feel like they feel really dumb. They feel an idiot for having not managed the situation in the best way. They have not honored either connection. There is Death, Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, Eight of Swords in reverse, and Ace of Swords. So this person is looking for clarity about you. This person is really trying not to overthink about the situation, is trying not to be eaten by their thoughts. Basically, with this Eight of Swords, they felt really trapped mentally about this situation. So they are, with this Eight of Swords in reverse, they're really trying to get rid of all of those thoughts that are holding them back and creating an obstacle and trapping them down, and they want to find freedom and in honesty, freedom in the truth. So it feels like this person wants to say to you the truth, or speak the truth about you to the other person, and they want to let go. They want to let go of something here with this Four of Pentacles, and it could be that they want to let go of the worries that they had. Okay, as in what is going to happen, what change is going to happen if I'm going to speak the truth about her. So they had a lot of resistance at first in embracing these changes, because that bring of course the ending of some certain patterns, of a certain attitude, certain environment, certain situation, a certain connection, is going to bring the end of it. And at the same time, there's going to be a rebirth of something else. So eventually it's going to be beneficial, but it is scary to go through the death card, of course. So those traps in their head might have created a lot of resistance into this change, but it feels that now with the death in reverse and the Ace of Swords, they are actually ready to embrace whatever changes it's going to bring, whatever transformation. Even if it's a dramatic transformation, they want to accept it, because they are not trapped by their thoughts anymore. They want to let go of them. So let's have a look at the oracle cards now. We have this little bunch of oracle cards. You're gonna look at them one by one. There is attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So there's absolutely no doubt that your person is attracted from you. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Amazing. So their feelings are absolutely real for you. And it makes sense with the star and the sun. I definitely picked it from there. Then we have the word waiting for. Beautiful. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here again. So I definitely noticed with the word waiting for, I did pick that energy with the Temperance before, as well as the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So it feels like this person would like to eventually find the balance in the future and create harmony between the three of you, or at least with you. They want to find that harmony with you again. Then let's see what we have. The Lizard and the Starfish. So I'm gonna get the booklet for this, but from what I know, the Starfish always gave the message of the regeneration, because starfish is really good at regenerate their limbs if they cut one. If one gets chopped for some reason, they're really good at regenerating. So I really feel that your person feels like they have lost something with you and they want to regenerate it, or they have had to pause the beautiful connection between the two of you and they want to start it again. The starfish has the symbol of the star, which again represent the dream of being with you. And lizard is part of the fire element, so they definitely have a lot of fire for you. And it reminds me as well of pleasure, because lizard love spending hours taking a sun bath, and so it feels like you are just that for them. You are a sun bath for them. They'd love to just stare at you and just absorb all the beautiful energy that you spread out to them. But I'm gonna get the booklet as well for these two. Oh my goodness, it's just so beautiful. I'm actually really happy that I got the book out. So it says, a starfish is a natural and exquisite beauty, mesmerizing to all. Being around someone with starfish energy is a thrill, like you've been put under a spell of divinity itself. The problem is these creatures have been reliant on how they look and what other people think of them for so long that they may have forgotten their deeper callings. When this card appears, it's important to ask, am I being swayed by outward appearances? What dream have I put aside to please others? I feel that really the message that resonates with you here is that they're absolutely mesmerized by your beauty and is absolute a thrill to be around you, and you have such a beautiful, lovely, uplifting energy. And regarding the lizard, it says, the lizard is an expert in the realm of sensory perception. As if it has a sixth sense, the lizard hears what is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. Although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel, or overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical essence. This card is an indication to pull back from the bright lights and big city and return to the inner artist who has been whispering your name. So in a way, I noticed two interpretations of this. One of it is that they think of you as a very sensitive and instinctual and a dreamer person that has that amazing gift to hear things that has yet to be spoken. And on the other side, it could be that they feel the need to step back from the bright lights that is represented by you. So you're just blinding them with your beauty, and so they feel like they need to take a little break because this is actually overwhelming for them, and probably it's better to wait for a better time, or who knows, maybe they're still tied with the other connection, so they feel guilty of letting themselves absorb all of these thrill with you. So let's have a look at the other cards. We have so many. There is ephemeral, resourcefulness, growth, and build. So it is clear the message that this person wants to build something with you, want to see you growing, want to grow with you, want to grow something with each other, and want to find themselves in a position where they have the resources to do all of this. It really reminds me of a pentacle cards, like a king of pentacles. They want to be able to provide for you, but they feel that with you anything is possible as well. The only thing is that ephemeral, they have this feeling that they are afraid of this connection to be ephemeral, in the sense that they have the awareness that it could be lasting very short. So possibly you guys are not together. It seems like for the majority of you, you're not together. Maybe you're spending a day or two together, possibly even in secret. And so they really feel that awareness that they are holding a beautiful flower that is not going to be there anymore the next day. So maybe as well you are giving them this feeling that sometimes you come into their life out of nowhere, you spread all of your beautiful light, you blind them with your beauty, and then poof, you're gone again. Maybe you are not there all the time, and so they feel like it is very important to treasure the time with you, because they never know if you are coming back, if they're going to see you again. Maybe it's not even under your control. Maybe it's because they are in another relationship, and therefore it is not certain when you guys are going to meet again, when the condition are actually allowing you to be seeing each other again. Then we have mountain and the moon again. Unbelievable. So look at this, carriage is just moving towards the castle, and the only light is the moon. So it feels like you have spread some light within their subconscious. You showing them things that they have never been able to see about themselves or about life as well. You has really touched their emotions in a very deep way. You did stir something within them. Then we have the bat and dragonfly. Finally we have date palm and you in reverse, and I'm gonna get the booklets for these two cards as well, just because their messages are so beautiful and quite specific as well, so it's hard to remember those, but I'm gonna get it for you. So the U in reverse says, give yourself the chance to recover your strength, to spend time alone, and to reinvigorate yourself. This might be a good opportunity for a holiday. Treat your body with respect, giving it the food, drink, and rest that you know it needs. So they really feel this need to take a little break, to step back, and that's what I said as well with the tarot earlier, that it might not be the right time to be together right now. They need to recharge. We saw with the 10 of Wands as well that they were feeling really tired, even just at the idea to try and make things work and finding the balance. So that is actually really good that they have realized that it is possible to go through a transformation if they take a little break. And the bat, it is about unexpected transformation. So they're really hoping that that transformation will happen, that eventually they will come out of it reinvigorated and with a much more positive attitude and more ideas on how to fix the situation and how to bring harmony between all of you. And the dragonfly as well speak about unexpected grace in moments of difficulties. So it feels that this person is really trying to treat the situation delicately and try to move really cautiously and carefully and being sensitive of other people's feelings as well. And they are doing everything very gracefully. They are taking this break to be more graceful. Date palm upright says it is time to show that you can remain graceful. Oh my goodness. Even in the face of pressure, teach yourself how to bend with the winds of change and how to adapt to your current situation so that you can continue to be flexible yet upright. Did you just see that? These two cards next to each other really speaking about the same thing, of this gracefulness found in difficult times. I am so shocked, literally. So it's definitely overall a really positive reading, I feel, because there are feelings there. There is how do you say? This person is being really sensitive and thoughtful. And let me get some charms as well to find out what else. Okay. There is a stone which it is symbol of stability, of having strong feelings as well, and being really wanting to put the first brick. So again, that idea of wanting to build something with you is there. Then there is yeah, they were connected. There's a little dry berry med. So those could be the initial or could mean something to you. There is a little shopping bag, little butterfly, and the clock. I feel that this symbol of the clock is actually quite meaningful because they're asking you to give them more time and they want to find the moment of being lighthearted again with you, with this beautiful little star. So there's no heavy feelings here. And the shopping bag, the purse here is not shopping bag. The purse is reminding me that they would like to eventually go on a date with you again, and they want to build something with you with that stone. They have not moved on from you whatsoever. And the little berry as well show the beauty of something that has passed its season, but it is still beautiful even when dry. And it is the autumn berries are a romantic symbol as well. So I feel that even though right now they cannot nourish this love, they still feel it for you. And it's like when somebody hang a dry rose and keep it there in their home as a memory of when the rose was lashing red, you know. So I really feel that this person still want to be with you at the right time, and they still have lots of feelings for you and lots of attraction, lots of chemistry, as we said. So let's see now, and you are ready to pause here or stop here, coming back whenever you want, but we're gonna see how they feel about the other person now. Okay, so let me grab the deck again. We have the World in reverse, clarified by the Knight of Swords. Then the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles. So most of these cards are in reverse, which definitely is talking about some obstacles. There is resistance here with the World in closing a chapter and starting a new one. But it seems that, yeah, it seems that they want to find clarity. They want to make some gesture towards this other person. They want to show them their interest in finding clarity, having some clear conversation, honest conversation, and try to make it right. That's what I'm seeing here. They're not ready to close that chapter with them. Although King of Pentacles in reverse is telling me that he or she haven't been able to feel good about themselves, feel like they have done enough, feel like they have provided for them enough. Maybe the other partner hasn't made them feel really good about their own masculinity. It could be that this other person is represented by the Knight of Swords, which can mean that this other person is very independent, likes to do things on their own, and so this person has felt, your person has felt pretty useless around them. Seven of Pentacles in reverse is a sense of impatience, wanting to do things fast, wanting to evolve fast. So it feels like they have this impatience to have a conversation, an honest conversation with them, because they're not ready to close the chapter. Although they might be scared of rejection with this King of Pentacles in reverse. They might be scared that this other person is going to squash them and just being very upset at them as well, very disappointed at them, telling them, you did promise me stability, you did promise me longevity, where all of that is gone. Where is it? Oops, got the wrong deck. Sorry guys. Here I am with the other one. So let's see what else. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Ace of Wands. Nine of Cups. And Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So I can definitely see that this person has still some passion for the third party, for this second person. They are still hoping in a new beginning, and they feel emotionally satisfied with them as well, although things haven't been working out perfectly lately. Some around certain topics, certain matters, they really don't agree with each other. They think it really differently, and so they have had a hard time compromising and find the right balance between the two of them and finding synchronicity. Also, they have had some hard time with these big changes that the Wheel of Fortune has brought. So the Wheel of Fortune always brings a massive change, which could be uplifting or dramatic. It really depends from somebody's attitude, and it also depends on from the position that they were on the Wheel of Fortune themselves. So they could end up upward or they could end up downward and therefore about to fall. So it really depends from people's attitude and what phase of their life they are in. But it seems that your person still have the motivation and the fire, the determination, the excitement to start a new beginning. Nevertheless, these changes. So this person is not too touched by these changes. They're not too bothered. But the other person instead might have been affected by them. And these changes might regard you as well, because they might have found out about you too. And that's why the disappointment with the King of Pentacles in reverse there. Let's see what else. So I feel that your person wants a conversation with them about how things haven't been working out lately very well, how things has changed between the two of them, how they want to reinvigorate the fire between them, and they want to feel emotionally happy and satisfied and reach their dreams again. Yeah, Page of Cups, there is definitely a love offer there. Strength in reverse. King of Wands. Lot of passion and attraction there again. Ace of Pentacles, another beginning. So they want longevity with this person. They want a long-term plan with this person. They feel really soft about them. So soft that they actually feel as if they have lost their strength points. They are not feeling like they have a strong personality anymore. They just feel really mellow, really as in they are allowing this person to step on them as well. They are not having really high standards with this other person, possibly because they're really blind by that physical attraction for them. That happens sometimes when it is just so strong and it's so magnetic, so fascinating, that in order to maintain that connection going, we just allow any bad behavior. So it feels like your person is acting a little naive and a little innocent and too pure for the other person actually. Queen of Swords, yeah, I felt that energy coming. And Queen of Pentacles in reverse, okay. The Priest, which is the Hierophant, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So they definitely feel quite immature regarding marriages and long commitment, but they still feel the motivation to go and commit to this person, even though I can see that there is some malignant aspect of this person being the both queens in reverse. So this person could be manipulative and could be taking advantage of your person, and they're just blind to it because of how fascinated they are by her or by him. There's definitely a lot of feminine energy, but it could be anybody. They feel really committed to them no matter what. Possibly they're even scared that they're going to be angry, or that she or he is going to be angry at them because of what they're going to find out. Maybe they are being really soft because they're really scared as well that they're going to find out about you. Page of Swords, again, Page of Swords, the Empress in reverse. Yeah, there's something is not right. King of Cups in reverse, and Seven of Cups. So there is some indecision. They at times are aware of how emotionally immature they are behaving. Sometimes they're aware of how foolish they have been, just because they have been guided by their heart only and not by their rational mind so much. Their mind has been like the mind of a kid, so they couldn't really rely on their mind so much. And now they're wondering, am I actually in the right garden? Is this actually a place where I can build my life from? Is this actually going to be profitable and bring me prosperity and bring me to the life of my dreams or not? Because this Empress is in reverse. So it feels like this person is giving to your person very little gesture of attention, very little confirmation here and there. That's why I felt a manipulative energy. So it could be that your person is entirely caught into this trap, because when somebody gives you just a little crumbs here and there, of course you're going to be addicted by by it. Of course, you are going to be depending on that validation of this person that keeps rejecting them on and off. So feels like slowly they're getting to the awareness that maybe they have been a little dumb about the situation. Let me get some oracles to clarify. So we have another good bunch of oracle cards here for this other person. So there is express your love, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And we saw with the Page of Cups that they wanted to make romantic gesture indeed. Reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. It makes sense because we saw with the Knight of Swords that they really wanted to have a honest conversation with them. So yes, they are probably trying, look, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So it is possible that for some of you, this was the commitment and that you were the third party situation, and that their person has found out about you. So now your person is trying to reconcile with her or with him and ask her back for another chance, because look, engagement, they do believe in the stability of this connection and they're too scared to let go of it. Let's see what else we have. Scorpion and Lamb. That really reminds me of that double energy between the Page of Cups that we saw and the Queen of Swords in reverse that we saw. So it really feels like your person is being really soft, really sweet, guided by their feelings, their emotions, and it would say yes to anything to this person, and it keeps coming back to her or to him, even though it has been stopped and stung by them in the past. So they know that it could be toxic, they know that it could be poisonous, but they keep coming back there. And so as we saw before, there was that wondering, am I being too naive here? Am I taking the right path? So sometimes they have some moments where they are aware that they have probably been slightly dumb and being guided too much by their heart and not so much by their mind, and they have probably been took advantage of or manipulated, but they still keep coming back because they have no control over that passion. We have Turtle, and that's another reason why they are still wanting a new chance with this person, is because it represents stability to them. Maybe they have a family together, maybe they got a house together. It would be a lot to sacrifice if they would step back from this. And Salamander, so they have been enjoying the good life with this person. Maybe together their finances was growing really nicely and they were enjoying having a pool in the backyard and getting tan during the summer and drinking white wine and having a luxurious life maybe. So it would be a lot to sacrifice. There is Olive, which does speak about a sacred place and wanting to keep it sacred. You see, it's like this little owl in their nest, and that's their home and it's protected, and they want to keep it tidy and neat and clean and supervised. And then we have Sugar Maple, and I'm gonna read you the message of that. So the Sugar Maple says, are you getting stuck in a rut in some area of your life? If so, do your best to become more versatile and flexible in your ideas and attitudes. Learn to embrace change wholeheartedly, even if you do not know what it will lead to. Again, there was that idea of change with the Wheel of Fortune. We saw it. And there is that idea, am I getting stuck here? So they're trying to embrace the change no matter what, and they're trying to maintain the stability of this place. Then we have Fish and Child. So the Child again is speaking about that naiveness, naivety, that innocency. Sorry, maybe you say just innocence. of your person, and the fish belongs to the realm of water. So your person is totally swept away by their emotions. Your person might be a Cancerian as well from all this water that I'm seeing, or have a lot of Cancer in their heart because they're really, really romantic and quite naive as well. So then we have regenerate, which makes sense because they do want another chance with your person. Purify, so they're hoping that they can forget about that poison, that they can remove it from the connection. Protection, so they want to protect this sacred connection. And caution, they know that they need to be careful as well, because they're still dealing with a Scorpio, which could be stinging them again. So let's have a look at the charms now. Okay, Ladybird. This is an Aries. So they're really stubborn about this person and they feel lucky to have found them. It is part of their dreams with this star. And both of these symbols, the bottle and the acorn hat, speak about wanting to send a message to that person. I'm not weird, I am gifted. And imagine, so they are imagining a new chance with this person. As we saw, there is a little lamp. Unbelievable. We just saw the lamp card before. So again, there is this feeling of being really sweet and humble and innocent and soft. And again we have, look, M and D, madness. And as I was saying madness, I just realized that the word madness contained M and D. But I was saying madness because look at this, you got the same initials, M and D. So let me know in the comments below if any of you has these initials. I would be really, really surprised. And then we have these earrings and it says handsome and valuable. So they really value this person, although this person makes them feel weird at times, so they don't feel entirely accepted in their whole weirdness. So yeah, I can see that this person definitely has feelings for the two of you, and this person as well seems to be quite careful and sensitive and to just want the best for each other. So let me know in the comments below if it has resonated. I'd love to hear from you and I'll answer to each one of your comments. Also, participate to the giveaway if you are interested. You can find all the infos at the end of the intro of this video. And if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. Or if you want to participate to the giveaway as well, it's part of the rules. And for the rest, thank you so much for being so loyal to the channel. You're really allowing my dream to become real, so I'm incredibly grateful. Send you big hugs and can't wait to see you again in the next video. Bye bye guys, much love. Hello my dear, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the pile number 3 with the Llevellyin Tarot deck and the golden leaf. So today the reading is going to be divided in two. Basically, the first part we're going to speak about how is your person feeling about you, and the second part is going to be talking about how does your person feel about the third person involved. So we're going to divide the table in two. We can use the leaf to keep the reading separated in the middle. And we're going to focus first of all on you. We're still going to place 4 cards for each of the sections, but then we're going to mainly focusing on you for a while. So let's see what we have. The Magician in reverse. The 8 of Cups upright, the King of Swords upright, and the Priestess in reverse. And for the other person, Six of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Fool in reverse. So these are only the initial cards. We're going to use loads more, and as I said, we're mainly focusing on this part for now. Bear in mind that you can find the name of the decks and the Amazon affiliate link of all the decks that I'm using today in the info box below. And if you decide to buy the decks from those links, you're actually going to help the channel a little bit with a tiny commission that will come from Amazon and not from you. Indeed, for you the price is going to be the exact same as everywhere else. Also, another thing that I want to remind you is that there is a giveaway happening, and if you want to see all the rules and how to apply, you can check at the end of the intro of this video, and you can find everything that you need there. And what else? Yes, another important thing is that if you feel sensitive or easily triggered, if you feel like you would get upset by listening to this part, you can simply focusing on your part and then take a break or go and get a cup of tea. Whenever you feel ready to listen to those other messages, you can come back, but don't force yourself to hear messages that would be too upsetting for you. So feel yourself, just be aware of your emotions on that moment and be mindful. So now we can go ahead. How does your person feel about you? They have the Magician in reverse with his 8 of Cups, King of Swords, and the Priestess. The really strong message that I get here is that they feel an absolute fool for having cutting you off of their life. They're really regretting it. In a way, they felt as if it was necessary to walk away from it, and they had to be detached and cold and separate themselves from their feelings, from their heart, because it was not a beneficial connection, possibly because they were already with the other person. But with this Priestess in reverse and the Magician in reverse, there is something stirring within their subconscious that is telling them, you could have created a heaven and you did not. You could have done something so much better than this. So they are struggling with the thought that they had all the tools that they needed in order to find a harmony within this connection, make everybody happy or make themselves happy and you happy, and they haven't used them. They haven't listened to their intuition. They just used their mind only and did what they felt it was right, but they probably felt the pressure from society and they just did what is right from other people's perspective, because it made them feel as if it was the most ethical thing to do, but they were actually lying to themselves by not listening to what they truly wanted to do. So there is a sense of being really hurt and grieving this separation with you. So in a way they felt forced to do it. That's what I'm seeing. Queen of Wands, they're absolutely attracted from you so badly. Ten of Swords, and they're really hurting from this terrible end. They did not want things to end between the two of you. You're still in their thoughts. They are still really passionate about you. They still dream about you. They think that you were bringing so much happiness to their life and so much fun as well, and excitement. You are an artistic and eclectic person, very original, very unique. You have a beautiful connection with nature as well. You really affected them positively with your beautiful presence, with your beautiful energy, with the enthusiasm for life that you have, with your determination. You're really sexy, you're really beautiful, and They love your confidence, they love your high standards, so they're really hurting now for not being with you at the moment. Then we have Judgment and the Five of Wands. So yes, they felt really conflicted because everybody else was going to judge them, and it felt like possibly they even had some conflict and some fights with their friends or with this other party, and they wanted to avoid those fights. Maybe those fights did not happen, but they knew that they were going to happen if they were going to take this path, if they were going to follow you, if they were going to fight for you. They would have had to really fight against the whole world because everybody else was going to judge them, and so they just done the easy job. They just took the easy path, basically. Temperance in reverse. Oh, Ace of Cups. Justice. And the Empress. They are holding so much regard for you, so much esteem for you. They are seeing you as even potentially the mother of their kids. They can see that anything is possible with you, that everything you touch it turns into lushing green. There's so much fertility about you. They really love how feminine you are, how beautiful and lovely, and how independent. You really don't need anybody else to be happy, and you really got your shit together, basically, and they really like that. They are absolutely in love with you with this Ace of Cups, or at least they would love to offer you a beginning in love. They would love to open up their feelings to you. There is an abundance of unconditional love for you. They really admire you. They really put you on a pedestal, and you're just everything to them. It really matters to them. With the Justice, though, they felt like they had to do what was right again, but also they want to make things right to you. Temperance in reverse. They're really impatient to make things right with you, and they're really impatient to have this new beginning, for the two of you to have a new chance eventually, when things will be right and when the condition will allow, when the soil will be fertile for the two of you. That's another message that is coming. So they had to leave you behind, but they're really hoping for a new beginning with you in the future. The Chariot, isn't it? Yes. It's kind of hard to read backward. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse, and the Hierophant. They are dreaming for things to move forward. They're dreaming to see a progress in this situation, although they're really juggling. They're really struggling. Actually, that's it. They're really struggling with the fact that they're trying to juggle both situations. They don't know how will they find this harmony between the three of you. How will they divide themselves? How will they make everybody happy? How will they be able to commit to the two of you? So they want to see movement and progress, but they are also thinking, is this actually possible? Am I actually able to put this in practice? Or should I interrupt? Should I end and terminate the commitment with the other person? They're suffering from this lack of harmony between the three of you, though, because the Three of Cups is there. It's funny how the Three of Cups is shown in the other piles as well, even though I was using different decks. So it feels like they care about the three of you being happy. They just don't know how and what direction to take and how to make it harmonious and balanced. Four of Wands in reverse. Is this the Devil? Knight of Wands. Ooh. And the Emperor. So they have conflicted energies within them, of course. The Emperor wants to do what's the best for the community, for the group, for everybody else is involved, and wants to be really responsible and ethical. The Knight of Wands is the total opposite, especially when the Knight of Wands is in reverse. It just wants to follow their impulse, their instinct. It can be quite cheeky. It can just chase the immediate pleasure, the immediate satisfaction of their needs. And the Devil as well. It speaks about being really, really tempted, wanting to follow their temptations. Four of Wands in reverse. They know that they would betray a secret connection here if they would follow their temptation. This as well could be that they don't have a space, they don't have an actual home where to invite you, the Four of Wands in reverse. And as well, the Emperor with the Four of Wands, it seems like the Emperor is looking for stability, is making plans for the future to have an actual home, to have their life sorted, and then eventually they'll be able to consider maybe this fiery connection between the two of you. But at the moment, it can only be a temptation because it could be ruining this sacred union. And the Four of Wands as well, I could talk about delayed marriage or delayed union. So this could be talking about your union being delayed. They would have this impulse towards you, but they're like stopping it with the Emperor energy. So it just remains a temptation that they're trying to keep under control. Okay, makes sense. The Devil and the Emperor is really trying to hold on and not give in to the temptation. Okay, so I feel that it's time for you to have a look at the oracles. I have a bunch of them that I draw before the recording just because otherwise it would have been way too long for you to see the shuffling of all of these. You have flirt, extend your light-hearted energy to others. So clearly you have been flirting with each other, possibly. Maybe for some of you, you're still flirting and you're just wondering what is going on, why are we not progressing. Heart-to-heart conversation, so you should expect an honest conversation with this person, and they will be telling you what's going on and what they are expecting, what they are able to do at the moment. I can see that they are giving priority to their stability and they don't want to give in to the temptation. Oh my goodness, Snake is another tempting card. So they really desire you. Oh my goodness, Bull, just on top of the Emperor. The Bull is the Taurus energy and the Emperor is Taurus energy as well. That's just amazing. So again, your person is really valuing stability. They are really creating their future and they're really stubborn about that. And so they are working on something that is going to be long lasting, long term. It could be that they want that with you as well. Okay, so they are trying to resist the temptation because they don't want to ruin it. They want to keep it for later, and because they want to put down the foundation for an actual relationship that is not going to just burn really quickly like a candle. They want something long lasting. And we saw with the Ace of Cups, there's so much love there. And they're really regretting having had to move away from you. We have then Cherry in reverse. So they are aware about what shouldn't be eaten because it will be toxic for them. Again, this idea of controlling them, of controlling themselves, as if you are the temptation that they should be staying away from. Eucalyptus in reverse as well. So let me have a look at this on the booklet. So I forgot the meaning. It's kind of hard to decode these cards because it doesn't really give a main word for the meaning. So in reverse it says, yes, are you being too cautious or careful about making the right decisions? Although it is wise to weigh up the pros and cons of each of your options, it is not helpful to become so anxious about them that you rid yourself of all spontaneity. Oh my goodness! From the very beginning of this reading, I got the energy that your person wanted to do the right thing and not listening to their desire, to their temptation, and not following their heart. They wanted to be detached from it. So they clearly getting so anxious about doing the right thing because otherwise they will be judged from other people, that they are actually becoming toxic for themselves because they're losing all of their spontaneity and they're not being spontaneous, and eventually this is not beneficial for them. Then what else we have? We have Clover. So I feel that you are their lucky charm. They feel really lucky to have met you. Garden. You makes them feel as if you're kids again. It feels like everything is possible when they're with you. As I said before, they feel like spring is blossoming when they are with you. They feel like jumping on clouds. And they, as well, there is this feeling of wanting to grow something together, wanting to spread beauty around. And yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Six of Cups, which is the soulmate card. Then we have service. It could be that some of you are working together in a gardening center, but it might resonate with a very little portion of you. Clarity. So they want to find clarity about you. Adaptation and nurture. Service and nurture. They want to be of service for you, and they want to nurture this connection. So they feel like it's wrong to abandon this connection. They feel like they should find a clear path so that they will be allowing this connection to happen, and everybody else around will have to adapt to it. They have really arrived to this conclusion that it's really clear to them that this connection needs to be nurtured, and they feel really bad at neglecting it, and they notice that they've been so anxious about doing the right thing that they ended up neglecting you and realizing that it's not what they wanted to do at all. Okay, so that's mainly it for how they feel about you. Now, as I said before, you can pause the video here and come back later, or continue on if you feel ready for it. But we're gonna see, how does your person feel about the second person involved in this third party situation. So we have the Six of Cups, okay, and the Sun, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and the Fool in reverse. So there is a positive foundation here, at least for this connection for them, because the Six of Cups speak about, as I said before, soulmate connection and the feeling like they have known each other since ever, possibly since childhood. They make each other happy with the Sun. It is a happy relationship for sure. That's what I'm seeing here. And Nine of Pentacles in reverse. There is something missing here. There could be some financial problems, and there could be as well difficulty to stay away from each other. And the Fool in reverse, there is lack of spontaneity as well here, and lack of courage to try something new and step out of their comfort zone, take a leap of faith. So even though the foundation is good, it seems like they are facing some troubles and they're having a hard time moving on from them and finding a solution, because it would require to have a youthful energy and naive type of spirit, being really childlike and innocent and really brave and trying something new, and it's just not happening. This trying something new as well, it could be talking about introducing that person in polyamory, if you guys, if that's the interest of your person. Nine of Pentacles, there is lack of abundance as well between these two people. So let me clarify that and see what else. It could be that they have had a long-term relationship in a long time now, that they've been sharing a good portion of their life, and now things started to be less exciting. So something is lacking, there's some lack of abundance, and they need to freshen up the situation. Yeah, 2 cups in reverse. So it could be that between these two people, there is still a really strong feeling of being friendly with each other, of really caring about each other in a friendly way. But there is some problem regarding the expressing each other's love and being romantic with each other, trusting each other, spending their life together. 4 of Swords in reverse, there is some restlessness about, they feel restless about this person. So what's that? Oh, 4 of Cups, yeah. They feel restless and they feel quite pessimistic about this connection as well. Page of Wands, and they feel curious, that they want to explore new ways. But they are scared with the Fool in reverse. They're really scared to explore something new, because nobody has ever taken that path, and so there is not much knowledge about how it should be done, and they would have to be a pioneer, and it is quite nerve-wracking doing that. Two Wands, they're really projecting themselves towards the future and trying to plan what else can be done. 8 of Swords, and they want to remove themselves from those mental traps that are holding them back. So they are really shifting the energy. They feel about this person that something should change, okay, because they got into this stagnant energy where everything is the same, the feelings are just friendly, it's not exciting anymore. So they want to do something to spark this connection. Knight of Cups, yeah, there is some action, some romantic action that they want to do, or possibly as well they want to pursue somebody else, possibly you. But yeah, 10 of Wands. Oh, I see here. They feel tired to have a romantic, to make a romantic action towards this person, because it seems like it's not bringing to anywhere. It's just requiring a lot of energy from them, but it is not bringing results. So it is making them feel really trapped. And so they feel that it is time to look for new options. And look at this. Woman is looking towards you. Oh, the universe, this is the world. It speaks about closing a chapter, starting a new one, tied up ends with a phase of their life, and just start with a new blank page. Okay, so 3 of Swords. It is a painful ending. It would be a painful ending. They feel that it is definitely not easy, but they feel ready to start something new, to explore new paths, to be a new version of themselves. And I feel that this new version of themselves is bringing them towards you. So I feel that before doing anything with you, and probably by now they just have done a little bit of innocent flirting. Before doing anything concrete with you, they want to have it sorted with this person. So they're probably still engaged with this person and they haven't broken up just yet, but they are realizing that they just have friendly feelings for each other, even though they are soulmate, but the connection has just evolved. Four of Pentacles in reverse. So they're not holding tight on this connection anymore. They want to let go of it. They want to cut away bonds that are not serving them anymore. And their temptation is to actually be quite sharp with their words. Possibly there is some fights as well with this person as well, and there's some insults. So they want to run away. Seven of Swords. And yeah, they're not dreaming of being with this person anymore. Their dream is being collapsed. Has collapsed. What's this? Hanged Man. But they have to wait. They have to reflect on how to do this. But definitely they have the intention to change things and to start a new trip, to fight these obstacles. They don't want to feel trapped. Okay. And look, Nine of Swords, they're actually quite worried. But they want to remove themselves from these worries. They are tired to have sleepless nights thinking about how this connection is not working. So definitely your person is moving into the right direction. I feel is moving away from this person and want progress with you. And we saw the Chariot here with you as well. So those doubts, those breaks, they put them just because they don't want to do something with you when they're still involved with this person. They want to have it done first. So it's time for showing you some oracle cards about that person as well. So the first one we have is calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmation and visualization help bring you together. And very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I feel that that means that they want to talk with their soulmate very soon. They want to talk with this partner that they're probably engaged with. They want to call their attention. I don't feel that this is meaning calling them, because their feelings has changed for this person. We have Water, which speak about the emotional realm, and Carp, which speaks actually about financial abundance. So the Water as well speak about being compassionate and empathetic. So I feel that they feel the need to still stick around with this person to help her or help him with financial prosperity, because they did start something together. They have started probably growing their finances together. Maybe they have some type of mortgage together. They have to work it out together. So this person want to stay there for now until everything is sorted financially, but then it feels like they're calling you and they want to have, or at least they want to have this conversation with their person. Giant Redwood, they feel small and inadequate with this connection. So this other person is making them feel not really good about themselves. So that's one of the reasons why they don't feel really attached to this connection anymore. And Comfort, there is a need to spend some time alone and find some peace within their thoughts, and so that they can deal with difficulties much easily. They want to take a breath and take some time for themselves. So they are reflecting about this connection. They don't, they feel that something is not right. Tree, so clearly this person is part of their family. It is part of, it is a strong connection, and like now they are responsible of each other. So they put roots with that person, but they are at a crossroad. Something has to change. So they feel responsible for this person's happiness and financial prosperity, but they also don't feel like an inadequate partner anymore. They don't feel as loved anymore. The connection is just more friendly rather than romantic, as we saw before. Then we have Attract and repel. How interesting. So maybe this person is, their person is attracted to them, but they are actually repelling her or him. So it feels like they're repelling physical intimacy here. They don't want to have any physical intimacy with this person anymore, with this third party. They don't feel it anymore. It's not working. I feel it's because they are totally lost for you. Then there is mystery and dream. Yeah, I feel that they're being mysterious to their person as well. This third party can see that something is going on, can see that they are being really dreamy during the day. They're probably not paying as much attention to her anymore, and they are lost in their world, spending so much time with each other. Yes, helping her out with home task or financial task, but they're not really there with their heart. And I think as well they notice that they are not having sex with them anymore. They're not spending time in bed together. So there is definitely some physical distance, and I feel that is because they are totally mad for you. I forgot to put some charms for you actually. Let's put some charms for both of you. A video cassette, so they definitely have nostalgic feelings for you. There is Gemini, or is that Virgo? I think it's Virgo. So yes, they're being over analytic and overly critical, but they do love you, and they spend lots of time thinking about the memories that you have shared together. So they just keep repeating on and on the moments that you have spent together. You have pasta, a deux, a D, a honey do, and I'm not weird, I'm gifted. So you make them feel as if they are gifted rather than weird, so they feel like really appreciated and seen by you. You probably guys have had some date where you had some Italian food maybe, or anyway you shared a meal, maybe some of you cooked for the other, and there was a lot of sweetness in there, a lot of tenderness. Maybe nothing really happened physically, but there was a lot of tenderness in the air, and surely a lot of overthinking as well. How about the other person? Oh, they feel trapped with this spider web. Blah, blah, blah. The conversation doesn't mean anything anymore. It's just small chats. There is the Libra symbol, an eye, and a little can opener. As in, I don't know how you call that thing actually. So they are keeping their eyes open. They're finally awakening to the truth, to what is it that they truly want. I don't know if you can see these charms actually, they're so tiny. But this, yeah, it's a big eye. I feel that they are finally seeing it clearly. What is it that they want? They are trying to find the right time, I feel, with this scale. They're trying to weigh the pros and cons of staying with this person or leaving this person, but clearly they feel that if they stay they would feel a little trapped and it would be a little meaningless. They want to speak with this person. What is this? A little angel or saint. And this is imagine. So as we said before, this person is being really dreamy, is being really lost in their own world. There's another symbol of Italy here, the Colosseum, and there's a pearl inside. So it's like maybe you guys have met at a trip in Italy, and you have remained there now, and they just keep, they really, or maybe this could be a trip that they have done with this person, and they really treasure the memory of that trip, and they are really imagining how nice it was, and just shocked about the fact that now I feel so different. The angel there is a little weird. Oh well, I feel that it talks about the purity of this connection, because they still care for each other. They still have loving intentions. They, even though the energy is definitely more friendly, they still care about each other. And there is a pencil, which mean the desire to have a date with this person and having some talks with each other and being really honest with each other. Yeah, there is a need to chat with them as well. So I hope that this has resonated. That's really everything that I have for you. Let me know in the comments below if it has resonated, and I'll answer to each one of you. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. It would really make a huge difference. And hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. And if you want to participate to the giveaway, just go back to the intro and listen to all of the instructions that you're going to find at the end of the intro. And for the rest, thank you so much for being part of this community, for being so loyal to the channel. I'm unbelievably touched by all of your sweet support, and I can't wait to see you again in the next video. Let's get in touch in the comments down below. Bye bye guys, much love to you, big hugs.